Good morning, friends. Welcome to another vlog. Not really a vlog, or is it a vlog? It's not a tutorial, but this is the video that I said I was going to show you my journey in making an advent calendar. So I'm not going to be showing you little bits and pieces of the studio of making stickers here and making stickers there and packing orders. None of that. This is going to be a solely a video on me creating my advent calendar from beginning to kind of the sort of end. And I say that because I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is I've completed 95% of it, but I'm not going to show you the complete final version only because it's not done yet. But we're pretty close. We're really close. So this is a video in between my regular studio vlogs. I do a studio vlog. I put one out every other week. And last week in my studio vlog, I had mentioned that I was working on a new project, and then it dawned on me that this new project is taking up so much time. It's taking up so much video time that if I had attached it to a regular studio vlog, it would have been several hours, and I just can't do that. So this one is a long one. I'm still in the middle of editing this video, and so I'm going to try to shrink it because right now it's 3 hours and I just can't have it that long. So I'm going to do a lot of video editing today, but I started on this project, was it sometime last week, after Wednesday. So I started videotaping every time I worked on it as best as I could, and up until yesterday afternoon. So there's a lot of lessons I've learned. There's a lot of mistakes going on. There's a lot of detours, but that's what happens when you make something and it's the first time you've ever made it. And so it's been fun doing it. I've enjoyed it. It's taken most of my time. If I didn't have an order to pack, if I didn't have another project to work on, this advent calendar took up all my time, even into the evening. I even skipped meals, and so I've really worked hard on it, and I still have work to do, but that you will see at the very end what I have come up with, or what I have stopped working with up until yesterday. So and that's the bad news, is that it's not done yet. I won't be able to show you the final product. Most likely I will be able to show it to you on my Instagram sometime this next coming week, as well as in the next studio vlog, which is a week from today, around there. So without further ado, friends, let's go ahead and jump in and let me show you my little journey in making an advent calendar. So thanks for coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this to help my little channel grow, and I thank you. And if you have any questions, by all means, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks. Hey friends. So this is the beginning of my new project. I have 3 books that I found at a thrift shop, and not necessarily any kind of genre that I'm looking for. The only thing I'm looking for is this narrow binding that the books have. as far as the size and width and height and all that. I like this one the most, but these will still work. These will still work. I am going to be cutting out all the pages. Here we go. Do some major surgery on them. I've never done this before in my life. I've only watched it on YouTube. So I do need to be very careful here as I use my box cutter. And I'm going to do this to all the books. I hope I didn't cut too deep. I am repurposing the covers. There you go. So this is what I need for my project. I need a hard cover, which is what these books have. I was first looking for children's books, but then when I got to the thrift shop, I realized that children's books aren't the only ones that have these hard covers. So, okay, this is one down, and then what I'm going to do, I guess I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm waiting for in the mail. I ordered some fabric. So I'm going to cover them in retro fabric. Let me get the other book. If you're guessing junk journal, nope. Okay, this is almost done. Here we go. Here we go. So okay friends, I took out the insides and they are totally empty on the inside, and that's what I wanted. There's something on here that's getting on the books, and I bet you it's that, my granddaughter. Okay friends, that's what I have so far in my new project. It is going to be for Christmas, so I need to get it done soon. Hi friends. It's Thursday the 18th, no 19th. Today is Thursday, September the 19th. Shay's birthday, happy birthday Shay. She's my good friend. I'm going to try to make 2 advent calendars with both cloths, and I think I'm going to be able to. I need to find one more book to take apart. Knowing that my cloths are not going to be in until this weekend, I went to the mall today, and that's where Joann Fabrics is, because I watched more video on what I was looking for and how to bind the lining inside part of a book. And so that's what I was looking for. I found one that really answered my question. I want to see the inside process. How do you reline the inside of a book cover? I watched so many videos that the person just glued it all down and used thick paper. And I thought, well, is there something else I can use? Because I don't want the lining to be in pieces. I want it to be a complete piece. Again, this is the lining that goes inside a book cover. So then it dawned on me, why don't you go look for contact paper, or better yet, vinyl paper. So that was one reason why I went to Joann's, and I found some. And let me show you my haul. Here is the vinyl. It is permanent. It's glossy, which is okay. I prefer matte. Glossy will work, but it's permanent. This is going to be the liner of the book. So see how the color is? It's blue. That'll go perfect. It'll go perfect with the Christmas scene. I also got white, same thing. I'll be able, hopefully, to be able to make 4 books. And then I also watched another video and I didn't think about this, but the whole time I was thinking, how am I going to glue the fabric to the outside? That's what I'm getting the fabric for. The fabric's going to be the design of the book on the outside of the book cover. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll just get a brush, get my book glue, stick the fabric to the front of the book cover. They had this heat and bond interface, and it's permanent. This will be perfect, and I'm going to iron it on to the fabric, and then I'm going to glue it to the book cover on the outside. I'll be using this soon as my fabric comes, which is what I'm waiting for. I'm going to go glue the spines. That way they'll be good and dry. Come join me, friends. Okay, so this is, let me kind of show you what I'm going to do with the vinyl, if I didn't explain it correctly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down to where it'll fit. See this blue here, this blue paper? It goes all the way about almost to the edge, but not quite. Once I put the fabric on, the glue the fabric on over the covers, they're going to overlap, and you can see here at the edge of the book how they overlapped it, and then they put the blue paper on. So I'm going to go in that order. Hopefully it'll work. I have a little concern about how it's going to fit there in the middle. Hi friends, I am back at my desk, and it is 1:30, and I'm going to start figuring out how to make each compartment. I'm going to make them out of envelopes, and I got that idea from a recent ad that I saw on the Gilmore Girls advent calendar. And when they open up the advent calendar, all the compartments are in envelopes, little cute envelopes. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to design them. I'm going to go to my sketchbook and just draw up ideas. What I'm going to put in them will be a surprise. So, okay. That one goes in the middle. And then you... That doesn't look right. Today is Friday the 20th. It is 2:20, and look what I got in the mail. This is what I've been waiting for. So I'm unwrapping it with you. Oh, wow. 1 yard of vintage Christmas town scene. Oh, look. look at that. It exact. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look how beautiful it is. I'll just put it up this way so you can see it. Hey. Vintage Christmas. This is gonna be a vintage Christmas, 1940s Christmas type of advent calendar. World War II was going on and almost done. I love it. Okay, this is a yard's worth, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Here's a book, and I'm going to, okay, let me put this up a little bit. I'm gonna lay it flat, and then when I cut it, what I'm gonna do is just cut it a little bigger than the book, and then I'm going, oh, before I place it on the book, I'm gonna add the bonding interface to the back of this material, and then I'm gonna cut it and put it on a book. My dog Dexter is starting to grumble when I come into the studio. That's him. If you heard that. So I've run into a little issue. No biggie. This is what happens, right? So I'm gonna have to cover the book cover first with white vinyl paper. That's the only thing I could think of, which I'm glad I have, because I was putting the fabric over the book. Let me show it to you. And you might not be able to tell from the camera, but it's not as bright white as it should be, because the book cover itself is dark. So it kind of comes through. And I wasn't planning on that to happen. So the only thing I could think of after thinking, what can I use? Do I paint it? No, the paint will make it come off easy. So it finally dawned on me, I've got this white vinyl. So when I use this white vinyl, it will give the fabric the bright white snow that it should have. There we go. It probably has almost an inch on each side. I think what I want to do is just cover the book on this side. I don't want it to overlap. I feel like it's a similar process of putting laminate on top of stickers. So hopefully it'll be that easy. I'm going to put this strip in the inside of the spine, even though it's not going to be shown, because this inside is also going to be covered with vinyl. So the reason why I'm using it is because it smooths out all these rough edges. And what I didn't, I thought I was taping the covering of the book, but look how it looks so far. So what I gotta do now, and then we will do this. Trim off the edges. What does she say? I saw a lady who said to push in the corner and then fold over. That way you don't see the book. Look at that. That's looking pretty. And then the final vinyl will go on top of this, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow so that this will dry good. There she is, guys. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, September the 25th. Let me show you the book I covered yesterday. It is perfect. Still feels a little damp here. We've had some very damp, dreary days since Saturday, and it's going to continue for another week. No sun until maybe Saturday, and then bright sunshine next Wednesday or Thursday. So a full week of overcast skies and no sun. Whoops. But the book came out. It's perfect. It's exactly the way I want it. So what I'm planning to do is put this vinyl inside to act as the lining. But I'm having second thought because I don't know if I want glossy vinyl in there. I wish I had white matte vinyl, and I'm going to have to look for it. I could always use some paper. I've got some very long, it's called tabloid size, mainly for like small posters, but I've got this cardstock, and I wonder if that will work. You know, oh boy, it's almost exactly the same size. Wow. But will it warp? Will it tear? That's what I'm worried about. Friends, I don't know what to do. So let me turn the camera off and decide what I'm going to do. Okay, friends, I'm going to go with the paper. Again, I'm using this glue, and it says it's professional quality, archival adhesive, dries clear, remains flexible, ideal for book binding and paper projects. It looks good. Okay. I don't know if I should fold it over while it's still kind of wet to make sure it's able to fold when it dries. Some of it lifting up, so what this tells me not to do it. So okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get any glue on it, but just... I think I'll put those heavy books on it again. So I bought some digital pattern paper. There's a good amount of it, which is nice. And it's Christmas themed, snow themed, a lot of light blues, grays. And I'm going to print out one of the patterns right now on a 12 by 18 cardstock, the same paper cardstock that I used for the insert of the advent calendar. Come on, it's getting there. Very impressive. Wow. This designer made these patterns so that you can tile it, not necessarily see a seam. Love it. Very happy. Got my package. It's my new fabric. It is a lot bigger than I thought. Wow. So adorable. Oh my goodness. Look at. Is that atomic retro or what? Mid-century? Cute, cute, cute. This one's gonna be a cute one. Definitely a cute one. So, love it. Gonna have to go iron this, iron out all the folds and wrinkles, and let me show you all the papers that I have printed out, all the patterns. So I went ahead and decided to print them on a letter size paper that is thinner. This tabloid is too thick. It's too thick to make mini envelopes. This one is thinner, and I was able to print out all the patterns. So these are the patterns that came in that bundle. I paid less than $4 for them. So what I'm using these for is to cut out the mini envelopes that are going to be going inside the advent calendar. So this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted light blue, snowy stuff. This is not snowy, but look at that pattern. Isn't that retro? I don't know what you call that pattern, but it looks like sweaters that men wore back in the 50s. And white snowflakes with a blue background. I love it. I just love these. These are going to be perfect. Perfect. So I got to go back on Etsy to look for a vendor seller who sells templates, mini envelope templates. Once I cut out all the envelopes, the mini envelopes, I'm going to glue them to the inside of the book. So once the envelopes are in, friends, I'm not sure what else I need to do for the Advent besides fill it in. I'm not going to show you what I'm going to fill it in with because I want those to be a surprise just in case you get one. So, but we're getting closer to the end. And hopefully this video will be out this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. So I found a couple templates. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them, but I'm just testing them right now on regular just copy paper, just to see how big they are. If they're going to be too big, I guess I could all shrink them down. But I'm peeling them off the mat. I can already tell it's going to be too big, but I guess I could always shrink it. Probably this one is too big too. I am going to fold them right now and then see what they look like when they come out. Once I get these patterns down right and I have the ones I want to use, cutting them out is going to be a breeze, and then folding them and gluing them is going to also be a breeze. So this will keep me busy. So, oh, that's cute. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one. This one is cute. See, if I have to glue it, but here's the other side, and then they'll open it and get their little surprise. So that one's a keeper. I like that one. I don't want to go any bigger than that though. That one's nice. So yeah, I like this one as well. It's too big, so what I'll do is I'm almost certain I can shrink it down. Keepers, yay. Okay. On to the next project. Hello. Put 12 envelopes on the left side. Put 12 envelopes on the right side. I'm going to make 24 because it goes up to Christmas Eve. Because the greatest gift on Christmas Day is Jesus. But let me take the camera off here and show it to you. This is what I've come up with so far. These are not the ones I'm going to use, obviously. The ones that I'm going to use have a pattern. They're a color. So I haven't even glued these on. They're just on. I'm playing around with the format and all that. So what's going to happen is once the real ones are cut off, they're going to be glued down really well, and then I'm going to add a goodie inside them. So this is a prototype. This is not the real thing. The real thing is drying still, but it's the same size, and I'm going to fill this side up with envelopes as well. But it is almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've got dinner cooking. I could smell it. It's almost ready, so I'm going to take my break now. I don't know if I'm going to come back to the studio. I always find it hard to come back to the studio once I leave for dinner. As far as these mini envelopes, I think I'm going to shrink these big ones down. For instance, this one and this one. I think they're all the same one. Yep, they're all the same one. So I need to trim it down and shrink it down because I think it's a little bit too big. As far as the other ones, now these little tiny ones, they fit perfectly, but I may make those a little bigger. But other than that, let me change it. Here, there we go. There we go. We have a little one. No, but then they're side to side. Well, that's okay. There we go. So that's what I've done today, friends. I found these online for free on Pinterest. I didn't have to go buy any. I almost did, and I'm glad I didn't. That's it for today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday, September 26th. Let's see, here in the morning, 7:33, and I am ironing the new cloth that I just got. Let me show it to you. But I'm also going to measure it out so that I can the cover for this book. So come watch me, come join me. Nothing exciting. I've got my quilting ruler, I believe that's what it is. And then I've got my fabric pen. Let's make it 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches on this end and 1.5 inches from the top. All these little jobs that I need to do for this project just take up so much time. It's important that I don't shift the cloth or the book around because that'll mess up the measuring. I try to center it around these two cats sitting down and the TV in the middle. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get most of the tree, but I will get the cats. So this is the wrong side. Let me show you the front. See how colorful and bright it is? That's the front. This is the back side, and that's where you put this fusible stuff on. I really shouldn't be going back and forth. I just need to be still for 2 seconds. Okay, I've done the whole thing, and I'm just going back and forth, taking out any bubbles that may have developed. Iron them down, make sure it's all flat. That's good. Once it cools off, I'm going to cut it, and I can still see my margin. And once again, the reason why I'm doing this is to make the fabric stronger. And there she is. The backing gets removed, and if I was going to iron it onto another cloth, that's what I would do, but I'm not going to iron it again. As in, I'm not going to iron it to the book. I can't. That's almost impossible. But this fusible interface is for, I guess, for transfer, not transfers. Iron on transfers, yeah. So this is the second blue book, or second book today. This is the first one I made this morning, and it's going to be for this book. This book is a little wider by 1 inch, and so those go together, and then these go together. So they're going to be super uber adorable. Okay, back to the studio. More, but I think what I'm going to do is glue the cloth, the fabric, to the other 2 books that I worked on this morning as far as the cover. So let's go to the other side of the studio. Hey friends, I'm back in the studio getting ready to put a white vinyl on top of the cover because this is too dark, which will make the fabric dark where it's not supposed to be. So I'm having to cover these book covers with white vinyl. pretty pattern. Hope you can see it. But it is pretty. Good morning. It is Friday the 27th. Yep. Friday the 27th. I got the grandkids coming over later. I want to finish this part of the project before they get here, so I can feel like I've been productive. But I am really anxious about this part. I don't really have any reason to be. But let me show it. It's the same thing I showed you earlier. But they're not glued on yet. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish today, this morning. But I'm anxious about it. I just feel like I'm not going to do it right. As long as I get them straight, you know. I'm applying my double-sided sticky tape. That's how I'm going to glue them down. This is really good double-sided tape. I know they will stay put. Come join me. So this one is gonna go at the very top. Scoot you away. Okay, Bev, here we go. The backing. Here we go. It is 4:03 and I'm almost getting ready to publish this vlog. But I'm pooped. I've been video editing all day. I cut out some more envelopes. And this is the end of this, not vlog. This is the end of this video, friends. As you can see, I did a lot to get these Advent calendars put together, and I still have a few more steps. And the cat ones, I still have to. Those are the envelopes that I cut out today. It's for the cat books, and I still need to think about putting on their what kind of ribbon or something for a closure, because once again I forgot to put the ribbon in before I glued on the inside, the lining. So that I'm gonna have to figure out soon. But anyways, if you've made it this far, thank you. This, I don't know how much this has helped you. I just wanted to bring you with me on this journey. It's not a tutorial. This is not a tutorial. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. It's just the journey on a new project that I'm working on that I've never done before. I've enjoyed it. I really have enjoyed it, but it has kicked my Barinsky. It has kept me busy this week, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm glad I didn't have a lot of orders. I had a couple, but that was it. But I'm pretty happy with them so far, and I pray that the last 5% that needs to get finished will be a success, and nothing gets messed up or nothing goes wrong. God forbid. But I'm hoping to have them ready to show you on my Instagram sometime this week, and hopefully for my studio vlog next weekend. So other than that, friends, again, thanks for coming. If you've made it this far, please leave me a Christmas tree down below on the comments. I really, truly do appreciate it. Thanks again. And if you have any questions, by all means, please leave me a comment as well. And we will see you the next time. Take care and God bless.